Good day, students. This afternoon, we'll be looking at introduction to bookkeeping and accounting, and then we're going to look at 4 thematic areas we want to look at in understanding bookkeeping and accounting. And the first thing I've identified here is to look at the introduction to bookkeeping and accounting. And afterwards, we're going to look at the definition of bookkeeping. We also look at the definition of accounting. And lastly, we want to look at the accounting concepts and convention. Traditionally, accounting started in the Bible. And how did it start? When God created man and told Adam to be in custody of all the assets and the properties in the garden. Then we want to look at what is bookkeeping. Bookkeeping is the systematic recording of financial transactions that involves money brought or money transfer to the business. What do I mean by the systematic recording? The art of recording transactions. And I'm going to give typical examples. Businessmen, rich men, and wealthy men who are blessed and endowed with resources employ the services of a steward, who are known as stewards, to help in recording their transactions and their businesses. And that is why we see that when these rich men employ the services of these stewards, it helps to safeguard theft and misappropriation or embezzlement. I tell you again, what do I mean by bookkeeping? The art of recording day-to-day transaction of a business entity. Every business, every organization needs the services of a steward to do the record keeping of their businesses. And I will cite examples. When you go around to grocery stores, to malls, to buy things, when you pick an item that you want, you see the cashier who will now give you what? The receipt. The receipt is that evidence that what a transaction has been what? Occurred. And when you get that receipt, it shows evidence that what you have transacted there. And that will be what? Recorded. So the daily transaction, the daily recording is what is known as bookkeeping. Another name for bookkeeping is known as what? Stewardship accounting. And what is that stewardship accounting? The art of recording day-to-day transactions. By the time I move further, we're going to see the difference between bookkeeping and accounting. Remember, I said bookkeeping is the art of recording. Bookkeeping is the art of recording. By the time we proceed further, we're going to see why accounting is a bit larger than bookkeeping. Then what is accounting? What is accounting? Accounting is the art. Accounting is the art or process of classifying, identifying, summarizing, interpreting, and communicating to the users of accounting. Now, with this definition of the board, we're going to see the difference between bookkeeping and accounting. Accounting here is the art or the process of classifying, identifying, summarizing, interpreting, and communicating the result thereof to the users of accounting information. I'm going to pick them one after the other. Now, what is classifying? Classifying means grouping into subdivisions. That is classifying. What is identifying? Trying to locate the transaction that has occurred in that business. What is summarizing? Giving a brief report of what entails in the transaction. And what is interpreting? The interpretation means the result of the transaction that has occurred. And lastly, communicating means now we want to make this information available to the users of accounting. And this will now be what? Who are now the users of accounting? I'll still come back here. Look at bookkeeping. It's just the art of recording. Why accounting is a bit complex, the process of classifying, summarizing, identifying, communicating, and interpreting the results to the users of accounting information. Now, we don't want to look at the users of accounting information. There are several of the users. Number one is the owners. Number two, we have the public. 3, we have competitors. 4, we have investors. 5, we have analysts. 6, we have management, etc. Why are they users of accounting information? These users are those who make use of this recording, identification, summarizing, interpreting, and communicating the result to the users of accounting information. Now, who are the owners? The owners are those who finance the business. They are those who finance, who have their own capital base to sustain a business. They are called owners. Now, the next user is the public. Who are the public? Information, financial accounting information must be disclosed to the public so that interested investors will be able to know whether they transact business in that company or another. For example, there are two companies, company A, company B, and company A makes a turnover of 24 billion, and company B realizes a turnover of 20 billion. As the public, and you have your idle fund to invest in a business, which of these two businesses will you invest your money into? Project A, because it has the highest number of what? 24 billion. Now, having said that, let's come to competitors. Who are competitors? Competitors are those who perform the same line of business in the same industry. For instance, if you look at the conglomerate industry, if you use or the manufacturing industry, I'm going to cite example of two companies, which are manufacturing industries, Nestle Nigeria Limited and Cadbury Nigeria Limited. Cadbury Nigeria Limited produce what we know as what? Bonvita. Bonvita. Why Nestle produce what? Milo. You will see that if paraventure you are interested in Bonvita and there is no Bonvita, the closest option is what? Milo. And you go for it. So we are saying competitors are also involved in running what? The business. They are part of the users of accounting. Having said that, out of all these users of accounting information, one is very, very key and germane, which is the investor. And why is it the investor? The investors are those who are ready to invest their fund into a business. And remember, investors, they have idle fund. They have their own capacity. They have some money that they want to use to invest in that business. And no investor will want to invest in a business that is not making what? Profit. Because the essence of starting up a business is to make profit. So the investors are willing to invest their fund in the business or the company that has the highest profit or turnover.
I'm an entrepreneur and a software engineer based in Ibadan, Nigeria. My years at McPherson University were definitely my defining years. Today, I'm one of the young IT professionals changing the status quo in Nigeria. I have even started consulting for A-list companies.
I'm a chartered accountant and a 2016 first-class graduate from the Department of Accounting and Finance, McPherson University, Nigeria. McPherson University provided me with the best ever learning environment. A serene and quiet environment that inspired, motivated, and prepared me for the world of works. Today, I'm not just a chartered accountant, but a community youth leader reputed for diligence, exemplary leadership, and commitment.
That's always the story of students who opt for McPherson University, Nigeria's fastest growing faith-based university, established by Foursquare Gospel Church, Nigeria, and situated in the serene environment of Seriki, Sotayo, Ogun State. At McPherson University, we expose our students to a multicultural setting and diverse fields of knowledge through interactive teaching methodologies, project-based and hands-on learning techniques. Available undergraduate courses include nursing science, medical laboratory science, cybersecurity, information technology, software engineering, computer science, biochemistry, microbiology, economics, and international relations. Others are mass communication, accounting, finance, history and international studies, religion and peace studies, business administration, marketing, and English. We have undergraduate part-time and conversion programs in many courses as well as JUPEP program. We also run postgraduate for PGD, MSc, and PhD in computer science as well as masters in business administration, MBA. Our telephone hotlines are 0803-473-6991, 0803-423-4432, 0812-469-9889, and 0803-330-4512. Or visit www.mcu.edu.ng.
Welcome to McPherson University, the home of champions. Here we raise people of excellence who will render service with godly fear. Admission is on.
Who are the analysts? Analysts are like the stockbrokers. They are those who give financial information to the users. For example, you have 20 million naira you want to invest. Analysts will tell you, my friend, this is the kind of business you venture into. If you venture into it, you will make a profit of this. They will advise you. They will give you counsel on how to manage your business. And another one is what? Management. And who are the management? Management are the team or group of people that work in an organization. And management is classified into three parts. We have the top level management, we have the middle level management, and we have the lower level management. Who are the top level management? These are the people that give long-term strategic objective to the organization. An example of that, or who of the category of top level management, are what? The managing directors and the CEOs. Now, because the middle level management is also known as a tactical level of management that stands as an intermediary between the lower level management and the top level management. Example of that are heads of department, are managers, finance manager, account manager, etc. And who are the lower level management? These are those who partake in the day-to-day running of the business. It is operational. They work every day to achieve the goal of the organization. So with that, we have looked at all the users of accounting information. But out of all this, there are more than this. The best of all is what? The investors who are ready to invest their fund in the business. Having said that, let's now come to the accounting concept and convention. Of course, there's what the generally acceptable accounting principle, GAAPs. And what is this GAAP saying? He's saying that what we want to see how accounting is being prepared. And that is what led to the issue of what? Accounting concepts and convention. And some of the accounting concepts we want to look at. We want to look at some of the accounting concepts. We want to quickly look at some of the accounting concepts. Accounting concepts. Accounting concepts. Accounting concepts. Number one, we want to look at the entity concepts. We have the going concern concept. We have the matching concept. We have the periodicity concept. We have the consistency concept. Now, there are several of them that I just want to make mention of this few of this accounting concept. Now, what do I mean by an entity concept? Entity in this regard refers to a business or an organization. And what is the rule of this accounting concept? The rule is that the owners of the business is separate from the business itself. For instance, I happen to be the chairman of my business or a sole proprietorship business. Then I am saying I can go into the business to withdraw my fund anytime I like. The rule says that what? The owners of the business is separate from the business. The business is a legal entity and the owner is a separate entity. So here, the entity concept realizes that the owners of that business is different from the entity concept. Then what is going concern? From the word going concern, it means continue. Going concern means a business will continually be in operation for foreseeable number of years. It means that no matter what, the business must be there. And I will give this example by saying that what? There is a saying that says, soldier goes, soldier comes, barracks remain the same. For instance, you are working at an establishment, you spend so many number of years there, 35 years. After you have spent your years, you leave the place. And by the time you leave, the company will continue to what? Exist. So the rule says that what? A company or a business will continue to be in operation for so many number of what? Years. Now, what is matching concept? Matching concept now listen to what? The principles of double entry. The principles of double entry. And that will lead me to that. And what do I mean by the principles of double entry? Accounting is a two-way thing. We call it what? Debit and credit. Then the debit side, you always know what? Most times you will see that accounting is a two-way thing. And I will explain debit and credit. And what is the golden principle of this principle? The golden principle of double entry says for every debit entry, there must be a corresponding credit entry and vice versa. With a simple analogy, I am here. This is a person here, person A and person B. Mr. A wants to send money to Mr. B. Mr. A sends 20,000 naira to Mr. B. By the time Mr. A sends money, the account of Mr. A will be debited, while the account of Mr. B will be what? Credited. That's why account is a two-way thing. There must be debit and there must be credit. The sender will be debited, the receiver will be credited. And another one is that what? Debit purchases and credit sales. So for accounting, the principle is that there must be two-way transaction. When you debit, you must also what? Credit is a two-way thing. That is debit and credit. Now listen back to the matching concept. What is now matching concept? Matching concept says that what? The right class of account should be processed in transaction. Remember, for instance here, when you pay out money, your account is what? Debited. It's not credited. If you go and post it here, it is wrong posting. This is what? Wrong. You can't put purchases here. So you have not matched the right class of account to the account where it's supposed to be posted. That is matching concept. Matching says that what? The right account must be posted to the size of the account, be it debit or credit. I'll take the last one quickly. What is periodicity? Periodicity says that accounting must run for a period of what? 12 months. But it does not mean that accounting should start from what? January 1 to 31st December. Let me illustrate on that. It means that what? If a period starts in January, the company must end what? In December. Accounting run for a period of 12 months. Now let's have an analysis. What if my business now starts in May? What will be the year? You calculate 12 months. From May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, to make it what? 12 months. So the year will end what? In April. That is the period. So every accounting period structure must run for a period of what? 12 months. And the last one is consistency. From the work period, you must be consistent. And that is why in accounting, when we start with the T format, there's what? The T format. You say debit and credit. You put naira aside here. You now say what? Opening inventory. Formerly, it was stored. Because of adoption of IFRS, it has become what? Inventory. Now look at these two formulas. Look at this T format and this vertical format. They are the same thing but in different way. I put it like this, like this. Statement of comprehensive income. Statement of comprehensive income. Opening inventory. I put XX here. Then I say add purchases. Add purchases. And I say add carriage inwards. Now look at what I get in T format is the same I'm going to put in vertical format. Here, this first line indicates the debit side. This second line indicates what? Credit side. But look at here. The debit side on the left, the credit side on the right. I now write here, sales. Of course, sales is an income. When you receive money, it's your account with what? Credited. I put here sales. And I come and say what? Opening inventory. I put it here. I say add purchases. I put it here. You can see what I've done in vertical format is the same thing I've done in T format. That is consistency. So whatever method you choose to adopt, you must be consistent with the method you have chosen. So therefore, we are saying that what the accounting concept makes very good, important role in what in accounting. And that is why again I want to quickly do a brief summary of what was done. Bookkeeping, the art of recording, only recording of business transactions. But what is accounting? The act of what? Classifying, identifying, summarizing, interpreting, and communicating. The communicating is making the information to be disclosed to the public. And we said, what are the principles of double entry? And I said the golden principle of double entry is that for every debit entry, there must be a corresponding credit entry and vice versa. And lastly, we made mention of the accounting concept, which I mentioned the entity concept that says that what? The owners of the business is separate from the business. The going concern means that what? A business is going to be in operation for foreseeable number of years. And the third one is matching concept that you must match the right account into the posting where it's supposed to be. And what is periodicity? That what? Accounting period must run for a period of what? 12 months. And lastly, consistency means that what? You must be consistent in the method you have adopted. I hope you have been able to gain one or two things from the class today. Thank you very much. God bless you.
I'm an entrepreneur and a software engineer based in Ibadan, Nigeria. My years at McPherson University were definitely my defining years. Today, I'm one of the young IT professionals changing the status quo in Nigeria. I have even started consulting for A-list companies.
I'm a chartered accountant and a 2016 first-class graduate from the Department of Accounting and Finance, McPherson University, Nigeria. McPherson University provided me with the best ever learning environment. A serene and quiet environment that inspired, motivated, and prepared me for the world of works. Today, I'm not just a chartered accountant, but a community youth leader reputed for diligence, exemplary leadership, and commitment.
That's always the story of students who opt for McPherson University, Nigeria's fastest growing faith-based university, established by Foursquare Gospel Church, Nigeria, and situated in the serene environment of Seriki, Sotayo, Ogun State. At McPherson University, we expose our students to a multicultural setting and diverse fields of knowledge through interactive teaching methodologies, project-based and hands-on learning techniques. Available undergraduate courses include nursing science, medical laboratory science, cybersecurity, information technology, software engineering, computer science, biochemistry, microbiology, economics, and international relations. Others are mass communication, accounting, finance, history and international studies, religion and peace studies, business administration, marketing, and English. We have undergraduate part-time and conversion programs in many courses as well as JUPEP program. We also run postgraduate for PGD, MSc, and PhD in computer science as well as masters in business administration, MBA. Our telephone hotlines are 0803-473-6991, 0803-423-4432, 0812-469-9889, and 0803-330-4512. Or visit www.mcu.edu.ng.
Welcome to McPherson University, the home of champions. Here we raise people of excellence who will render service with godly fear. Admission is on.